This week we're talking about angle and how to set angle in tight spaces. To do this, I'm going to walk you through rapids on the narrows of the green because it is there are a lot of tight spaces and angle matters a lot when you're running this run. So here's the entrance to Frankenstein, and I am paddling up to this first booth and keeping myself right here. I'm trying to line up with what looks like the middle of the next rock. Okay, but I'm lining up there because notice how the water is moving to the left, and I know it's going to push me off the edge of this rock, so I take a left stroke to angle myself slightly right through the narrow slot here. Okay, and then I come through the slot, and now I don't have a lot of time. I need my boat angle left. So I actually take a backstroke on the left here. It's one of the few places where I take backstrokes, right? And I know the water's pushing me off the edge, and I take a right stroke to maintain left angle, boofing, and then another stroke there on the right to keep myself going left past the rock. So angle is all about anticipation. You've got to be looking ahead and know where the water wants to push your bow over to so that you're ready with a stroke or with an angle, stern draw, or forward stroke or boost stroke to keep you in line. So this line, this rapid, we're watching it in real speed, is all about managing angle. My strokes have very little to do with generating speed. I'm simply moving with the speed. I set my speed before I went into the rapid, right? And then the strokes and timing is all about angle. So here's Boo for Consequence, and it's a very tight entrance. And so I'm getting a few strokes in for speed. Notice how I have my angle set to the left already. That's what I need to do. A few strokes on the right to set angle to the left. But here I don't want to go too far left, and I actually take a backstroke to slow myself down once I know that I'm in the position. And then I use another backstroke and then a forward stern draw. Oh, overcorrect, so a little backstroke again to try and get myself angled straight down. And here coming off of this, there's a little rock. And here I want to keep my angle right, so I took a left stroke. So here's reverse 7 foot. This is above the entrance to Zwick's, and I always catch this eddy. And right here you can tell the water is flowing to the right. And so I'm cutting across left, big right stroke, right, boof, land on my right edge, and then roll my boat underneath me, edge to edge transition. That's a little extra for today, the edge piece, but the angle piece is so important, and that's what I focus on. So here I'm peeling out of the eddy to Zwick's, and I really need to cut across, and I want a slight right angle when I hit the hole. So left boof, bam, into the hole, left again, left stroke, right? And now I still want to maintain left angle as much as possible. Big left boof clears the hole right into the little outflow. Okay, so again, it's not about speed so much as it is angle. So coming into Chiefs, I get a little speed, okay, but not much. Left boof stroke here to maintain right angle. Angle is so important in this rapid. Got to get as close to this rock as I can. Again, left boof or left stroke to maintain right angle and come through. Okay, especially in that rapid because there's actually a cave on the river left that if you don't have angle going through there, you end up kind of shanking into it. And so angle is super important. Even coming down here to catch the eddy above, gorilla to walk, so important. Like I have my angle set really early so that I don't miss it. So here's an interesting piece. You got to do the seal launch, which I'm not getting a lot of speed. And here the left stroke off the seal launch is so key, so that you turn in the eddy and then you do a peel out and you don't just get, flipped or right into the current. So peel out. There's a lot of current here. So stern draws are key. and I'm over, so my angle is very far right here because I know all the water, you can see it is pushing left. So I've got to anticipate that. And then I let my bow come down right when I'm exactly where I need to be and come down the slide. And this slide is interesting because if you overcorrect and have too much right angle, you'll end up sideways, you'll get shanked back. So you just have to have a little bit of right angle. Bam, hit the reactionary right there. A little bit of right angle. I'm taking a lot of left strokes to come right through the right edge of that bottom hole. So in this slide, heading right is important because the bottom left has a pretty sticky hole. And so I get myself into this shoulder of this wave right here, and it's like a little V, and I keep paddling to the left, and I need to punch through this reactionary to the left, which I have enough left angle, and I have so much that I actually take a right stroke, right? And so now I'm headed right, which is great, and then I let myself turn down when I know I'm far enough right and come through. The deal here is that if you go too far right, there's a crack on the right. Okay, so again, steep creaking, especially in the southeast where there's not a ton of water, is all about managing your angle. And we've already talked about angle, right, a lot in the easy moves. So this is how you apply it to the harder moves, steep creaking, low volume. So this is the last slide. Gotta lean forward to go under the log. Okay, so here you've got to have left angle through this reactionary or it sends you to the wall. So bam, right through, and then straighten up. I'm right down the middle and it's bouncy. So I'm just trying to manage hitting this hole at the bottom straight. And as you noticed, I didn't take too many strokes, just little strokes and bracing, trying to keep myself straight. So I hope this video has been helpful in showing you how steeper low volume creaking, to be successful at it, managing angle is key. It really is key. In big water, it's also key. In big water, you have more room though to set your angle, and you do need to carry speed in bigger water. Okay, so that's always good practice. And the difference is in big water, you carry speed. In steeper low volume stuff, speed is less important. You just need to be going faster than the current. Okay, managing angle is what's going to make you most successful. And don't forget that the most basic practices, like doing S-turns behind rocks, that one especially is so important. Eddy turns, peel outs, ferries. These basic river running moves are what is going to get you to be precise in these steeper, narrower type of rivers. So don't skip those basics, and that's why we're building as we go. And I thought you might enjoy seeing what it's like on class 4. So I'd love to hear your insights, your questions, comments about this, and I hope you have a fantastic week.